So what are two Singapore stocks, right, in my watch list whereby the upside may not be over and we can potentially see a bit more upside in the coming weeks or maybe days? Hey guys, Joey here, top tier remisier in Phillip Securities and chief trainer at Trading Impossible. Right? So in this video, I'll just share with you two Singapore stocks, and these two stocks, we actually had a couple of good bullish signals coming out on my 1GT system. So they're looking good. It seems like the uptrend can potentially start to continue again because some of them have broke some of those really key resistance level. Right? So do stick around and watch this video all the way to the end because we're going to look at these two stocks and we look at the system to see what it says, and then I'll do a quick analysis on the charts to see what are some of the potential targets, right, that we can potentially hit to before some selling can happen. So the first stock I would like to share with you with this company called SGX, correct? The Singapore Exchange, right? And this is the stock right here and we actually had a couple of good bullish signal coming in. I would say since like December last year, we got a bullish signal, started to push up, and that's why we started to see a bit of consolidation, from like January all the way until like April this year. So like what, 3 to 4 months, a bit of consolidation, not much of a move. We got some bullish and then an exit signal. So it was like consolidating. But then recently, alright, we started to see some new bullish signal coming in on my 1GT. So I have a system called One Good Trend that kind of like filters out stocks for us and also guides us on when to get in and get out. Right, so we had a new bullish signal coming in somewhere around April, started to push up from like about $10 to $10.30 and exit. And somewhere around here, let me just zoom it in for you guys, right? Somewhere on the 21st of May, right? Just about 3 weeks back, 21st of May, we got like a new bullish signal, right? So price started to push up from like about $10.35 to about $10.88, $11 right now, right? So where are we right now? Let's take a look at the charts. I'll do a quick analysis to see what are some of the new support levels and where are the levels whereby you can also think about taking some profit. Okay, so this is SGX, right? Singapore Exchange on the chart, and we are currently trading about $10.88, right? Quite a nice number, $10.88. All right, and you can see that we were pretty much consolidating below this major resistance since like January, April, all the while below this like $10.50, $10.60 resistance level. Look at it, this was a red line, so we pretty much kept below, and over the past, I would say since like November, December, we can also draw what we call an upward sloping channel support line. So the uptrend was just starting to form up, but not really firmly, alright, just starting to form up, and we saw a bit of consolidation, some higher lows. That's the reason why we can draw this line right here, alright, and it was like consolidating and moving higher and then consolidating, right? So in terms of the moving areas, okay, let me just remove this line right here. So you can see in terms of the moving averages, there were some signs of the trend turning from like a down to a bit of an uptrend. Look at this, right? The red line, 100 days moving average, have crossed up above the 200 days moving average, and both of them, look at this, right? They're all pretty much pointing up, and look at these prices have rejected this 100 days moving average somewhere in May as well, kind of rebounded from the $10 psychological level, which also coincides with the 100 days moving average, and that's where it started to rebound back to the 1060 level, right? So we had the signal somewhere around here, as I mentioned, and then we started to break this $10.60 resistance level over the past 1 week, right? So where are we right now? So we're about $10.88, initial, I would say, resistance or target would be about the $11. Let me just go ahead to draw some upside rebound targets. I think this would be the range for now for SGX. We might consolidate from like about 1060 to maybe around that $11, right? That would be the range, about, I would say, a 40 cents range. And you can see that this green line, the 20 days moving average, is also kind of like sloping up, and prices have went back above that 20 days moving average. So this green line is kind of like approaching that new 1060 support. So this 1060 would now be the support. So let me just turn this from red to green in color right here. So about 1050 to 1060, I would say that would kind of like form a base for the uptrend to really continue. 1050 to 1060, just to give it a bit more allowance. We can potentially see a bit more upside as long as we would hold above this brand new support level, right? So that would be the consolidation phase. Of course, we want to see prices kind of like, really breaking this 11. 11 would be a psychological level, right? And you can see sellers kind of came back just about 2 days back and sold off, and buyers came back up again as well, right? So $11 would be the immediate resistance. I think if we to break that 11, that's where our target may be revised higher to around that 11.50 or maybe $12, right? So that could be where the uptrend can continue to the next phase. Of course, we look at the system again to see if there are any exits then, and that's where we might be guided to get out as well. So guys, if you like this video, go ahead to give me an early thumbs up. It will definitely help out the channel, and thank you so much for doing this, right? So let's go on to the second stock I'd like to share with you, and this stock is none other than Hobie Land, right here, Hobie, H-O-B-E-E-L-A-N-D, Hobie Land, one of the property developers. They have like kind of like business in Singapore and in China as well. You can check it out and do a quick research on that. But in terms of the technicals, right, so we did have like a bullish signal, a couple of bullish signal in fact, over the past few months since like January, February, was like consolidating right here, not much of a move, and then somewhere around like March, we had like a good, really good bullish signal right here. Started to push up from like about 230, 235 to about 260, and we got an exit, a bit of consolidation. And most recently, right, this is like the most recent one right here on the 27th of May, we had like a good new bullish signal that just came out. Of course, you can see right now that there are no exits, right? So yeah, I think the upside might still look good. Of course, we have kind of like pushed up a bit more just about 1 week back, all right? And yeah, I think it might just be consolidating, and it might kind of like push higher after breaking one of those resistance, right? So let's take a look at the charts again. I'll do a quick analysis and see where we are, right? And we can take a look at where we can potentially hit to. Okay, so this is Hobie Land on the charts, and we are trading at about $2.90. Right? Let me just do a quick overview. You can see that we have been trading upwards slowly, I would say, since last year, all right, and kind of like supported above this upward sloping channel support. I can see kind of like forming higher lows. This is a good sign of the uptrend just starting to happen, all right? So we kind of like rebounded 1, 2, 3, about 3 times just at this channel support line, all right? And also in terms of the moving averages, the mid to long-term trend was also starting to look good, right? Look at the same thing. The 100 days moving average red line have turned above the blue line, the 200 days moving average, somewhere around like October last year, while it was still consolidating. So there were some signs of the uptrend just starting to happen, right? But I would say that the move really began somewhere around March and April. As I mentioned, we had some signals coming in, right? March and April, when we kind of broke this like 250 level, like you can see from here, broke the 250, went up, came back down, and there was a bit of like a resistance. So $2.60, look at this right here, 260 was where we kind of broke down, and we traded below for a few days, and it was where the 100 days moving average line, look at this, right? This is where the 100 days moving average line is. It's kind of like provides a bit of a dynamic support. So prices have rejected this 100 days moving average line somewhere in May, right? Of course, right here, I think we mentioned we had like a signal. This was like a bullish signal that just came out on the 27th of May, right here, when we kind of broke back up. Look at this, right? Quite a bullish bar. We broke back up above that 260, all right, support turn resistance level. So we kind of broke back above the 260, and also where some upside targets were drawn all the way back up to here, maybe at 280, and then potentially back to that $3 level, right? So yes, eventually we went up again a bit more, right? And over the past 1 week, we are like supported above that new $2.80 support. So there are no exit signals like we have seen from the system. So I would say right now, this support would be somewhere around that 280, right? 280 all the way to maybe around that $3 level. You can see $3 is where we had a couple of candles whereby sellers came back at the day end. You can see went up, came back and pushed prices back down. So $3 would be a psychological resistance level for now. We might actually consolidate below $3, all right? Maybe all the way to like 280 to $3. That would be the range, all right? And I think eventually we do get above or break that $3, we can start to see the uptrend continuing all the way maybe to like about 320 or maybe the 340 level. That would be the next upside targets. But right now, that would be the range, right? $3, sorry, from 280 to $3.20 range. And I would think that the uptrend looks quite intact above this level, right? And look at this, right? The green line is also sloping upwards, right? Sloping upwards, prices are above the green line, the 20-day short-term moving average. So we might actually see a bit more upside in the short term as well. So yes, I'll probably see when the exit signal will come out. I mean, it might actually consolidate below 3, it might come out, or maybe it might break that 3, might push to like 320, 340, 350, and that's where if we see an exit signal, it can kind of guide us to kind of like take some money, take some profit, and then lock in the profits. Of course, more importantly, we want to take steps to protect our profits, right? For example, let's say we have got in around here at like $2.60, $2.50 right here. Now it's at $2.90. We are definitely making some money, all right? So we want to take steps to protect our profit so that if prices were to dip down, all right, kind of like below that, maybe that 280 support level, we want to have a plan to get out, all right? So we still make money. Of course, we make a bit lesser, all right, but we still make money. We protect our profits while riding the uptrend fully, all right, depending on where the counter wants to take us. So yes guys, we have covered these two stocks, which is SGX and Hobby Land. So I hope you have taken note of some of the good support levels whereby you can potentially position yourself for the rebound or maybe to ride the uptrend even further, right? So you want to find a bit more on how we do it, the framework behind, and how we use the system to guide us or maybe even alert us to counters like this. You can kind of like check out or maybe attend one of those free web classes that I'm still running. All right, I'll probably put the link around this video. Go ahead to attend if you have not yet done so. All right, that's where I'll share with you a bit more on the system, the one GT, the one good trend system, and the framework behind the system, so you more or less understand how it all works. So yes, give me a like as well if you have found this video and you have gained value from it. Of course, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead to smash the subscribe button so that you will not miss out on any videos like this, right? So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon.